Shameless Prince Harry jetted home to see King Charles because he needed something to talk about in TV interview. Prince Harry shamelessly jetted home to see his sick father because he needed something to talk about on TV, insiders claim. And despite years of slamming the royals, he called for family unity in the highly promoted exclusive interview. Prince Harry shamelessly jetted home to see his sick father because he needed something to talk about on TV, insiders claim. And despite years of slamming the royals, he called for family unity in the highly promoted exclusive interview. One said, Harry would have known he had this interview in the US and would be asked about his father, so needed material. The palace was not stupid and knew they had to limit the time he could spend with the king. Both Sussex sources and Buckingham Palace declined to comment on the 30-minute meeting, saying it was private and insisting father and son's privacy should be respected. Insiders close to the king insisted he accepted the gesture from a concerned son when he flew over to visit last week. Charles kept his helicopter waiting, which was ready to fly him to Sandringham after cancer treatment, until Harry arrived at Clarence House. The cross-Atlantic effort was described by palace insiders as a welcome gesture and providing cause for optimism after years of bitter family feud. Harry's biographer, and royal expert, Angela Levin, has now slammed the prince. She told The Sun, Harry's interview was shameless and despicable. The TV company had obviously said they wanted a few words about his father and Harry's return to the UK. If he had not been to the UK, he would not have any words about his father because he would not have seen him. So he whizzed over, knowing that he had to do something on TV. It's all totally insincere and to give him publicity. It also seemed ludicrous to say he was happy with 30 minutes and just saying hello to his dad. I don't think at this stage of having a father who's 75 and has been diagnosed with cancer, you can be that flippant. It's shocking. Nobody in his position would normally be happy just to go over, briefly say hello to their father, and leave. The trip mirrored Harry's trip to see the late Queen in 2022, which he then spoke about in great detail to US television days later during the Invictus Games in the Netherlands. Harry was joined by Meghan for 3 days this week in Whistler and Vancouver to promote next year's games. The interview with ABC's Good Morning America presenter Will Reeve, son of Superman actor Christopher Reeve, came after cameras followed the couple around for several days. Harry described in the interview hearing his father had been diagnosed with cancer. He said, I spoke to him. I jumped on a plane and went to go and see him as soon as I could. Questioned about the emotion of the transatlantic dash, he said, Look, I love my family and the fact that I was able to get on a plane and go see him and spend any time with him, I'm grateful for that. Asked for his outlook on his father's health, Harry added, that stays between me and him. But when questioned if the 30-minute meeting could have a reunifying effect coming after years of bitter cross-Atlantic mudslinging, he replied, yeah, I'm sure. Pointing to military families on the slopes taking part in a 12-month launch ceremony ahead of next year's Invictus Games, he said, throughout all these families I see it on a day-to-day basis, the strength of the family unit coming together. Harry, also seen on a sled during a training session, added, any illness and sickness brings the family together. His comments also come as sister-in-law Kate recovers from abdominal surgery. Yet neither Harry nor wife Meghan visiting her father Thomas Markle after he suffered a major stroke. Harry has also not travelled back to the UK with Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet at the same time since the Platinum Jubilee for Queen Elizabeth in June 2022. But he told Good Morning America, I have my own family, as we all do. Speaking about his new life, he added, my family and my life in California is as it is. I've got other trips planned that would take me through the UK or back to the UK, so I will stop in and see my family as much as I can.